Welcome to MLS Listings Live, MLS Listings. This is Mark Messimer, your Director of Industry Outreach. And today we're going to sort of take a look at ourselves. Last time we had Dave Wetzel on, we were taking a look at, industry trends. Sometimes we take a look at NAR rules, like with Clear Cooperation earlier. This time we're going to dive in and take a look at us. Because coming at you really soon, and we've been out talking about it in the field, is a brand new pro dashboard. And so we're going to bring on Tom D'Arezzo, and Miranda, our producer. If you go ahead and start getting Tom lined up on the screen, that'd be great, and get us spotlighted up there where the folks can see us. There he is. Hey, Tom. Hey, you're on your cell phone? Oh, give me some audio. Give me some sound there, Tom. There we go.
All right. Yeah, you caught me out in the field. So I'm mobile right now.
Okay.
But that's no problem because the new Pro dashboard is built for mobile.
Yeah, that's going to be, talk about what everyone's been asking for a long time. But we wanted to make sure we did it right. So Here you are on your iPhone. Hey, what's it look like on an iPhone?
All right, let me share my screen and show you exactly what this experience is like.
Cool. Hey, and as Tom's getting this lined up for us, everyone, got that Q&A section down there at the bottom of the page. I want you to feel free to, throw some questions at us. Towards the end of the show, we're gonna, go through those questions and get them answered for you. So that's the best place. Q&A, bottom of the page. Okay, so Tom, we're looking at your business section on your iPhone, your business folder, I guess we call it. And there's a button there for Pro Dashboard.
Yeah, so you can see right here, I've got a little button for Pro Dashboard. Hey, but that doesn't mean that it's an app. It's not an app. It's just a website. And it's very easy with websites to create these desktop icons that are just like bookmarks. And I've created this bookmark that'll take me right into the Pro dashboard.
And so I've heard that if you do that, I don't have to do any updates, right? If I bookmark a web page, I don't have to keep my app updated. You do it.
That's exactly right. So you know what? Let me just do this again because I want to show you guys exactly how easy it is to log in, and and then there's no updating whatsoever.
Okay.
So here I'm at the sign in screen, and hang on, I'm going to sign in using this test user.
Okay.
It uses Face ID to go ahead and have me sign in.
Well, that's cool. Uses Face ID. Nice.
Yeah. So, with one tap, two taps, right? I tap on the bookmark, I tap on login, and here I am in the new Pro dashboard.
Now, this is new because you did 2 taps and I'm already seeing data coming at me, right? I'm not having to go another tap to go do a search to get the data. The data's already here. I got 7514 Hollandary Place in Cupertino at 2.388 million. You're already feeding me data.
Yeah, that's right. So, we heard it has to be mobile. And then we heard, don't present me with just a bunch of bookmarks, a bunch of links that take me to another place. Give me some information that I can use. And so what we've created here are what we call cards. And so these cards have, different areas of focus. So that was recent listings. Here's members only. Down here, I've got Market Watch, and you can see for each one of these, I can decide, what I want to look at. If it's not San Jose, but I want to look at, let's say, Los Gatos. I can start typing it in, and I'm presented with a list, and just tap on Los Gatos, and all of a sudden, now I'm looking at members only in Los Gatos, and it tells me that this is members only no show because you can see the little red slash.
Yeah, the M with the red slash through it.
Yeah, and I can just quickly get to the information that I want. If I want more information, I can just tap on it, and now I'm actually in Matrix, but this is Matrix Mobile. So as we all know, Matrix desktop version is really hard to use on a mobile device.
Yeah, it doesn't convert real well.
No. And so what Matrix has done is they've created this Matrix mobile version that gives you just exactly the information that you need. So this is similar to the agent full view. So it has information about the summary information about the property, but then immediately shows you both public and private remarks.
Okay.
So this is just a great way to get the key information on a property. And then you notice up here, I can email, I can add it to a cart, I can view it on a map. So it's really customized for what I want to see when I'm on a phone.
Got it. So key thing here, Tom, is that this is agent level data. It's abbreviated. Yes. It's summarized, right? It's mobile. You want to dig down into, build a CMA out of it. Time to get back to the keyboard, right? Time to get back to the office and do that on a, do your heavy lifting on your desktop kind of thing.
That's right. That's right. But, this is a way for people. So I tell you what, this is what we've heard. We've heard agents want to be able to wake up in the morning.
Okay.
They want to be able to grab their phone off of their desktop, off of their nightstand, and be able to log into the Pro and see what's happened in, the 12 hours since they last looked, or probably only, 6 or 7 hours since they last looked.
Right.
But, here,
Tom, that's a perfect scenario, because in this crazy marketplace that we have in Silicon Valley and the extended valleys, counties around us, where things come and go very quickly, and we're all, a lot of our agents, those on the buyer side, they've got specific houses they're looking for specific people. Yeah, you want to get there first, and you're right. You probably do reach over and grab your phone now, going, okay, where's, maybe something came on for Bob and Mary last night. It's going to show right here.
That's right. Or, let's see what went contingent. So, here I can just tap on the contingent piece, and, or better yet, listings back on market. And so I can, tap on listings back on market, and it's going to give me the summary information of what happened there.
Okay.
And apparently not happening right now, but let me just
do a quick little change up, right?
Yeah, let's just look in
find one that wants to feed you some data. We're in that,
exactly,
semi-production mode right now as we move closer and closer towards launch. Most of the application has been built out and is functioning perfectly. We've got a lot of agents, Tom, that are test driving for us right now. But we'll talk about later of, okay, we're done with the test driving. Let's get the race going, right? We're getting ready to get fully out in the market with this thing.
That's right. That's right. And so, one of the things that we're showing here is I'm doing Market Watch, but it's Market Watch for counties. So we've got different levels at where you can look. And all of these cards, most of these cards, I should say, have this little gear icon over here on the right-hand side.
Yeah, right next to, just to the right of the word San Benito. Yeah, I see it.
That's right. And so if I tap on that, it's going to give me, I think I need to stop and restart. So
restart it, right? And Tom, while you were doing the restart, I noticed, you had a card for Market Watch, a card for Market Trends, a card for the analytics. But let's say, you were working in Los Gatos, but I work Los Gatos, but I also work Saratoga as well. I can get more than one card, right? I can get 2 Market Watch cards if I want to, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you see, we're back, we have recent listings, and then over on the right-hand side of recent listings, there's, it looks like 2 pieces of paper kind of overlapping.
Yeah, I see that.
that actually allows me, by tapping on it, to go ahead and copy that card. And so you'll see now I've got recent listings Cupertino, and then down below I've got recent listings Cupertino. But instead of Cupertino, I can
maybe
you
go
know,
Sunnyvale or Santa Clara or something like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I just type in SU. I see the cities are offered to me, and now I've got a distinct card for Cupertino, and then another card for Sunnyvale down here.
Okay. And Tom, it's not, we definitely do not have a script today. We are just sort of, you and I have been working together and we've been presenting this, so we know a lot about it. But one thing I just noticed, you went to type in Sunnyvale and the list came up of all the possible cities that start with SU. And one of them was Sutter Creek. So my mind said, oh, data share. We're getting listings from other MLSs out there.
We are. And so, over time, we will be, adding those, those listings into what we have. I think right now we're a little bit ahead of ourselves.
Right.
So
exactly.
It may show up in the pick list, but we don't quite yet have the data for that.
Wow.
But
when that happens, talk about having a, I go back to the point where my dad was selling real estate in Saratoga and Los Gatos and had the book. And here we are moving into 2022, and you're going to give us basically the complete state of California on my iPhone as I'm, getting out of my car and walking towards my office.
That's right. Proactively, right?
Yeah.
I mean, without having to bring anything else up.
Okay.
But important is that this is not a replacement for Matrix. It's not a replacement for Realist. It's not. All of those tools are still there, and this is meant just to help you see things faster, and then be able to go into Matrix and be able to go into Paragon if you use Paragon, and conduct your business, because that's where all your contacts, your saved searches, all of that is still in Matrix.
Right.
So this is just additional on top of all of those tools.
Well, it's sort of keeping the market summarized for me in a very dynamic environment, dynamic platform. I can be like you are right now, out on the move, but the market is still being delivered to me. Now I have to get some emailing done, and I need to do some text messaging, or I need to do a CMA. It's back to the keyboard where I do my heavy lifting.
Right. But when you're out, you're meeting with clients, they've got a question, and you need to answer it right away. Oh, hey, we have market trends, so that, if they're asking about, how's the median sale price? How many closed sales were there last month? You have all of those information right here at your fingertips.
That's powerful. That's very powerful. And we've got our Aculist partners helping us out here. I like that.
Yeah. This is directly from Aculist. If you want to order a report, you can click on that. It's going to take you to the Aculist order portal.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and get one of your 3 free reports, or if you're a subscriber, as many as you want.
Got it.
And then as we get down lower, we see things like featured updates that tell you about new features in MLS listings. You can tap through, learn about free online training, see the Market Minute videos.
I know those two people.
That's right.
I've worked with them before.
Right. And then, if you happen to have a listing, this new Pro dashboard gives you easy access to editing that listing. If you need to manage the photo, change the status, update open house, right from your phone with just a couple of taps. So
nice.
Super easy to do. And if you have multiple listings, then they would show up in this list here, and you'd be able to switch into whatever listing you wanted to get to. And then, if you wanted to manage the photos, you just tap on manage the photos, and it's going to take you right to
there's listing management. That's cool.
And so, it's much, much easier. You do it on the go. It syncs up with the desktop. It all, works very, very quickly. So, current status is pending. I can select new status. So there's all kinds of cool things that I can do just by scrolling through here.
Okay.
And, see about upcoming training. And then we have, a whole video library.
Wow.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to mention as well is there is the X. If there's a card there that you just don't want to see, all you have to do is click on the X. It says remove card. That card is gone.
Wow.
So you can get rid of cards. And then up here, there's add cards. So I add cards. And so if you want, you can add any of the cards that you deleted back.
Okay.
If you get really out of sorts and you're just not sure what's up,
right.
Down at the very bottom, it says reset to default. And so you can click on that and it'll just reset to the default set of cards.
Got it. Sort of get started again, or boy, this is great, Tom. This is not only unique to the Bay Area MLSs, this is unique to probably all the MLSs in the United States, correct? Because we built this, and we built this specifically based on the engagement, the interactive environments, the feedback coming from our users, not users down south, not users up north, but our 5 counties.
That's absolutely right. I mean, we really tried to listen. We conducted a bunch of different interviews and went out to offices and tried to see what we could do. And I don't know of any other MLS out there that has, this level of proactivity when you first log in. Most of the dashboards that I've seen are still, they may be pretty icons, but it's just a set of icons and you click on it to get to the next thing.
Yeah, to the next set of icons. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But before I, switch over to the desktop, I did want to say that, up here is the menu structure. Okay. And so, if there is a particular tool or thing that you want to get to, you can always click on the menus and, all of the things that you're used to seeing, RPR, Realtor.com professional search, Cloud MLX, Paragon, you can find that under search. Listings takes you to listing management.
Right.
You've got products and tools. So you can use this side navigation to get to anything that's offered through MLS listings. Now, right now, this is not 100% the same as our existing Pro dashboard. We're still in the process of moving things over, but everything that you see here is working and is live.
Got it.
And then, if there are things that you go to all the time and you just want a fast, easy way to get to them, you see up here in blue, we have what's called our quick action bar.
Yeah, just below the logo there. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm always going into Realist, I can just tap on Realist and it's going to take me directly into Realist.
Okay.
And guess what? Realist is now reformatted for mobile device.
Right. They got there before Matrix did. So
that's
this
right.
Is great.
Yeah. So, I can conduct my searches in Realist on the phone. If I have a question, I need to go to Pro Support. I can go to the Pro Support portals and, here's everything that's in Pro Support. If I have a question about rules and compliance, data IDX feeds, if, I just want to search for something, I've got the search bar here. And so I can do self-service search. It's all formatted for the mobile device.
Wow. The Realist in a mobile environment, in a neighborhood, I could see an agent, they're looking at one house, but they want to know who lives next door. You look it up right there on the spot because it's everybody's house, right?
That's right.
Having that access to Pro Support, I'm with somebody, we're talking about, well, the members only. Yeah, I got to remember how that works now. Boom, go right to Pro Support, look up the members only folder that we've got there with all the videos and such.
Yeah.
Literally from the driver's seat of the car at your fingertips all the time. Tom, this is great. Hey, Tom, what's this look like over on the laptop?
Yeah. So, you know what? I'm back in the office, so I'm going to log off of here, and you'll see me over on the laptop
on the desktop side, right? Now, as Tom's getting set up for the for this next part of the demonstration, remember that Q&A section at the bottom. We're already getting a lot of questions in there. Miranda is in the background getting those fed to me. Tom and I will absolutely take some time at the end here to go through that list and answer any question for you regarding this new Pro dashboard. Tom's going to pop back on here in a second. I see. While we're waiting for Tom to come in, I want to remind everybody we have started a brand new program. It's called Office Hours. Going to be on Thursday, September 30th. This is next Thursday. I think 10 a.m. is the start time for that. You'll see the big banner at the Pro homepage. Come on in. We, as Michelle Ronco says, who she and I, as you know, work together, Tom, we spend a lot of time out in the field talking to people. Office Hours is the chance for them to talk to us. And I heard that on the last time we did it, we've been doing them once a month. I wasn't able to make the last one. So Michelle and Dave Scalora filled in, but they brought in Jeffrey Lambrex, your guy, in the product management team. They brought in awesome. Robert Bustamante because there were some questions on rules. Sounded like a big party took place that I was not invited to. So, one of these days, maybe they'll invite us to it. You're back in your office. So you did all that work over on the app out in the field.
Right. But on the website.
On the website, right. On the website. Yeah. Thank you. That's a good catch. On the phone, on a web browser.
Right.
Now you're back into your office. Do I have to reset the whole desktop all over again?
Heck no. Okay. Everything syncs up between what I did on the mobile device and what's on the desktop. So again, let me just share with you guys what that looks like. So, I'm here at the sign in screen. I'm going to sign in. So as it loads up, of course, it's in a little bit of a different format here, but you can see, recent listings, members only, market watch, market trends, everything is the same as how it was on the laptop or on the mobile device.
Right. Even the blue toolbar.
Yeah.
Up at the top, it's now has pro support up there.
That's right.
And you were working on that over on the, now I'm going to throw a question at you because I don't know the answer. Hopefully I'm asking the right one. Let's say I'm working at my desk and I've got my laptop up and I'm looking at the desktop version, but I've got my iPhone over here on the right-hand side. Can I be logged in over there at the same time doing something else?
You can be.
Wow.
You can be. Yeah.
That's cool.
So, yeah, no, it's now, if you make a change on the desktop, I think you have to refresh on the mobile device for that change to show up. But yes, you can absolutely have multiple sessions open.
Cool. Hey, Tom, can you walk us through some of that functionality that was, you're working off that little tiny iPhone screen. I'm thinking things like, I want a new card. I want to move a card, all that kind of stuff, because that's that whole customization feature. I mean, it really is. This is a feature benefit now, customization.
That's right. Yeah. Again, when we were out talking with agents, brokers, assistants, everybody said, hey, I have a different way of working. I want to be able to set it up to my workflow. Okay. And so we heard that. So we gave a couple of different tools. One is this move card. So it looks kind of like, two-way arrows. Okay. And that allows me to grab it and move it around. So I can say, you know what, I want my market watch card to be the first thing that I see. Okay. And then I want to go to recent listings. Then I want to look at members only next. So I'm going to move market trends, members only, and then market trends. So I can go ahead and order things that way. If I have multiple geographies that I
Right.
want to look at for recent listings, I can do this copy card. And so I can just tap on it. It's going to go ahead and copy that card, and you see it placed it right there. And then, I can quickly say, okay, I want to look at Sunnyvale. I also want to look at Cupertino. I could have 10 of these if I wanted to, but it allows me to look at things individually. One of the other things that we've added is the ability not to just look by city, but look by zip code or look by county. Okay. So, if I'm like San Jose is pretty big,
That's
right?
a big city, yeah.
Yeah, but, I can go by zip code and I can say, well, I want to look at 95128. And so I'm going to get recent listings just for that zip code.
Got it.
And then once again, if I click on this, it's going to take me right in to Matrix, to the agent full view, and I can see exactly what's going on there.
And it opens there. And now that you're there, look just below the map, because you're back in Matrix. Now I got the history, I got the tax, I got the RPR, I've got the video, I've got the disclosures. You're right back into your normal work cycle.
That's right. That's right. But, again, hopefully saves me a little bit of time, and I'm able to get to what I want to see quicker.
So, Tom, would you say that settings button, right? It looks like a gear. You used the word cards before, because these do sort of look like playing cards. The settings button lets you turn the card over, right? And see what's on the other side.
Exactly. It's basically you're flipping the card over. So
got it.
In addition to geographic type, where I pick zip code, I can also say I want to go back 14 days. I think it defaults to a week.
Okay.
I could say, just show me what's happened in the last day. So this card updates every single morning. So you're going to see what happened yesterday. And then I can also, if I'm just focusing on, townhomes, condominiums, mobile homes, single family, or I can do any property type.
Anything, sort of open class at that point. Yeah.
That's right. And then once I close that gear icon, it automatically applies the settings, and I can see, okay, this is the most recent listing that showed up in that 95128 zip code.
Got it. And just to reiterate, if you were to go, walk back out the door, head for the car, and you opened up the browser on your iPhone, it's going to look just like you left it over here.
That's exactly right.
Cool.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then, over here, I just wanted to show you how, this Market Watch works, so that listing back on market, I can click on it, and it gives me just, the summary information. If I click again, it's taking me right into Matrix.
Okay.
So just a real fast way to understand what's going on and to get more information. We talked about this quick action bar. One of the things I wanted to show you is how configurable it is. So there's that little button that has that thing that kind of looks like a bookmark.
Right.
And that allows me to customize it. And so you can see here are all the things that I can put on the Matrix dashboard, or excuse me, on the quick action bar. I'm going to click on Matrix dashboard, and the bookmark darkens into a blue. And then as soon as I close it, it's right there. And so this just, gives me another easy way to get to my dashboard and see exactly what's going on.
Right. And as you said before, Matrix is not going away. That's our search tool. It's one of our search tools. It's got its own dashboard for things that you just do over in Matrix. But it's not going away. What we're seeing here is the gateway into our data, as well as the gateway into our tool set. Right? We go through this first to get to all the data and to get to all the search tools, list tools, tax tools, and so on.
That's right. That's
very
right.
nice. Mm.
Yeah. And one of the things that we're going to be working on next is messages.
Okay.
So right now, if you click on messages, it's going to take you back to the existing dashboard
where the messages are currently residing. Okay.
Right. But over time, we'll have, messages, support will take you to the new support community. Your account takes you to the new Pay My Bill. Manage key box will take you back to the old manage key box. So over time we'll be adding new stuff, and the coolest, newest stuff is going to be on this new dashboard.
Wonderful. Hey, Tom, I really haven't gotten a full look at that My Listings option down below for the listing agents. Now, let's say I've got 5 listings. Are they all on that one card, or do I have to have 5 separate cards?
Well, you have a choice. So the copy card works, and so you could have an individual card for each one.
Okay.
Or you can use this. There is a drop down. And so you can just click on that little drop down, and it will have all of your listings listed.
123 Main Street, 457 Elm Street, and so on. Got it.
That's right. And so you could do it either way. We want to give people the flexibility to do it the way that makes sense for them, that resonates with them.
Wonderful. Hey, how about, I know things are in progress. We're building out. We're still getting great feedback. On that My Listings card, will we have an option for tours? I need to get it on the first time, or, hey, I did a price decrease. I want to get it back on tour again.
So that's something that we can look at.
Okay.
We have the update open house, but that could be open house or tour.
Okay.
So I think that is something that is worth looking into, because we know how important it is to get those things on tour.
And it may be a good time to introduce. We've got the Q&A section, which continues to grow in size down there, just so you know. But Tom, we've got feedback at MLSListings.com.
That's right.
And that comes to gets worked into your email. You then get it read, get it categorized, get it out to the executive staff for review. Right. But that's a good place if people have an idea, or I really need X, or can you make it do Y? Feedback at MLSListings.com is an avenue by which you can get your ideas into the system.
That's right.
Okay.
That's the best way to get in touch with us. That comes directly into my email, not just me, but several people at MLS Listings. So we will be sure to see it.
Mr. Wetzel.
Yes.
Mr. CEO Wetzel. Friday mornings, I think it is when he designates time every week to read feedback at MLSListings.com.
That's right.
And so if you've got ideas for this, you had a great experience with the call center, you're really enjoying, what Robert and his compliance team are doing on their educational processes of things, feedback at MLSListings.com is a great way to interact.
So Mark, you mentioned questions. I'd be happy to answer.
Let's dive in. Our producer Miranda has been feeding them to me. So I'm just going to start from the top. You never really know what we get. So here we go. How do we access this dashboard? So it's now you've been doing test driving with people for a while now, but we really want to go out there and get everybody moving in this direction. We are going to maintain the current dashboard at pro.mlslistings.com.
Right.
But how do they get to the new one? So
it's pro-dashboard.mlslistings.com.
Okay. And once again, if they don't want to write it down, if they're, I hope you're not driving down the street in your car. If you're listening to this, great. If you're looking at it, no. feedback@mlslistings.com. Hey, Tom, how do I get the URL for the new one? You'll send them out the link.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and it's live. It's ready to go. Your existing credentials work. There's no new credentials or anything.
Cool. And we're going to run both dashboards for a while, right?
Oh, I would assume, safely assume that this will take place through 2022.
Okay.
However, at some point, what will likely happen is, this new dashboard will have, the key features and things that people want. It's available on mobile. I think people will naturally sort of gravitate over to it. There may be a few people that are kicking and screaming, but at some point we will move away from the old or the existing Pro dashboard.
Got it.
Just to review, that thing was designed before there was even a mobile device,
right?
And so it's in software years, in internet years, that is ancient.
Yeah. Plate tectonics moves faster than that technology on that product.
That's right.
Tom, let's clarify for everyone the difference between on the mobile between an app and a web browser icon, and once again, if you can explain where this one lies now.
Sure. So an app is something that you have to go to an app store and you specifically have to download it onto your device. With our website, you just go to whatever browser that you use on your device. And, if it's an iPhone, it might be Safari.
Right.
If it's an Android device, it might be Chrome.
Okay.
But there are other web browsers, and you just go to the web browser and you can copy and paste or type in pro-dashboard.mlslistings.com, and this experience will come up.
Okay.
And it's nothing to download. It's just putting in that website, and then you'll get there. And then we recommend that you bookmark it to just make it super easy.
And once again, we maintain the update for everyone, right? You don't have to go update your apps anymore. The other cool thing we're doing, your engineering team was thinking on this one, we put a little instruction link at the bottom of it that will walk you through turning that web address into an icon that looks like an app, right?
That's right.
We're going to walk you through those processes as well. So you're going to be easy to do for all of you. And as I've set out in training for a long time, if it baffles you a little bit, find one of your grandkids, find the 14-year-old down the street. They know exactly what to do. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Is there a way to search for broker tours or open houses from the new dashboard?
So we don't have a card for broker tours or open houses. That's a great idea for a new card. So what you would do is just go into Matrix.
Okay. Hey, Joseph out in product management land, write that one down. That could be a good one. I know he's watching today. So does the search work similar to MLS Touch? So let's do some clarification on MLS Touch versus dashboard. MLS Touch is an app.
MLS Touch is an app. You go to the App Store, you download it, you have to register to use it. And they have a property search bar where you can search for a particular property, or you can search for open houses in different areas.
Right.
But it's a one-off search, right? You do the search, and then next time you have to do the search again. I think you could maybe save your searches. So that is different from what we're trying to do here. What we're trying to do here is not have you type in searches. We're hoping that you set up the cards so that they reflect the areas that you're interested in, that your clients are interested in, and then you don't You don't have to search. The information just comes to you. If it's not the right level of information, then our recommendation is go into Matrix or use MLS Touch if that's
use
what
Touch.
you're comfortable.
Right.
Yeah, we're not trying to say don't use MLS Touch, don't use HomeSnap. By all means, HomeSnap, MLS Touch, great apps. If you use them, if you like them, that's fantastic. But we know that sometimes people want to get to the pro dashboard and they want to do it and they have their mobile device, and we want to give them a way to get to the pro dashboard. And by the way, as long as you're logging into the pro dashboard, we want to feed you some other information that might be helpful.
Yeah,
if
keep
it's
you in
not,
touch with the market.
Yeah.
At the same time. Okay.
And if it's not, you can just, click on your quick action bar or use the menu structure to get to what you want to do.
Got it. It's a data question. Does full data of the listing show on the dashboard as well as when you click on the listing itself? So short answer, I believe, is if I clicked on once again Hollandary Place in Cupertino as a recent listing, the first click gets me to, if I'm on the desktop, I'm going right into all the data possible.
This is agent full display. Yeah. Okay. So this gets you to all of the information. On the mobile device, it's taking you into Matrix Mobile, and Matrix Mobile is a different layout. I think all of the information is there, but it's in a slightly different layout than you're used to. So you have to get used to that.
Okay. And I think it's one of those things, as we've said multiple times, it depends on what you're doing with the data. If you're just trying to find, what school zone it's in, and you're on the mobile, absolutely. Click on, it's probably sitting over there in that Matrix Mobile environment. But if you want to take Hollandary and do a CMA or get the, not the Aculus stats, but the Matrix stats for it, back to the keyboard, get back to your keyboard and do your lifting there. It's always been that way with this stuff. Why wasn't the original dashboard mobile friendly? I think you answered that. There was no mobile.
The design of that dashboard, the technology that was used, wasn't aware of phone screen sizes. It was never designed to be on a phone, and it's hard to backwards engineer something like that. Right. So, we pulled out a blank sheet of paper, started asking questions about what do people need, and designed it around that.
Got it. Tom, we haven't talked about, your smartphone's bigger brother, the iPad, right? But it's not a problem. It's just a bigger screen.
It's just a bigger screen. So we're using what's called a responsive technology. And so it figures out what size the screen is, and then it adapts to the screen size.
Whatever you're going to. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there official date for use of this? Well, it's today. You can go in and start messing with it today, but the cutoff is well down the road. It's, and we're going to be out talking and getting feedback, and, we're going to let you know well in advance of, hey, we've got to put the old dashboard to bed. It's just, it ain't working no more. Works both on the Android and the Apple environments, right? No problems there. Okay.
Yep. Joseph, the product manager for this, is an Android user, so he makes sure that it works on Android.
I didn't take Andrew or Joseph for an Android guy. All right. Learn something new every day around here. You'll be able to toggle back and forth between old and new dashboards. Okay. Okay. So is it possible to access my Matrix searches from the new Pro website while on the go?
Yes. Okay. So Matrix Mobile does allow you to get to your saved searches. Okay. There's, in fact, a big green button for that. So
wow. And so that would be, you're back on the mobile, top of the page, you'd click on Matrix, Matrix Mobile pops up, and that's where you get the big green button to go, let's go take a look at my favorite searches.
Yes.
You're checking the app right now.
I'm checking it right now. Yeah, just to be sure. Yeah. It's here somewhere.
It's in there someplace.
Yeah.
Oh, Miranda sent over another one. Nope. Oh, that's the one we just did. So, Tom, I think that's it for the questions. Great questions, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now, we've got this recorded, so it'll be up on our YouTube site, our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type in MLS Listings. You'll see our big logo there. Pop it up. Hit that subscribe button because we've got a lot of videos coming out right now, not only on things like this, where we're talking about new things to come in the future. We've got those vendor spotlights where we're taking a look at some of our primary partners and what are they doing that's new and exciting. Bringing you those. I think we've got the RPR one up right now. We just got done with HomeSnap. We're stepping into sort of a CoreLogic extravaganza with not only their realist tool, but also their free, I'm going to add, e-property watch program, which is a great drip campaign program for your buyers and sellers, how to stay in touch with them. So YouTube, MLS Listings, hit that logo, hit that subscribe button, and we're just going to start feeding you video chunks, both long and short. This one's one of the longer ones, 40 minutes, but we've got a lot of little 10-minute chunks coming out, as well as all those Aculus market minutes. We've already got, last month's are already up. They went up last week. So find out what's going on in San Mateo, Santa Clara, San Benito, Monterey, Santa Cruz counties, and take a look at all those, what's the trends going on around town. Tom, the next big move for this, what's the next, what's the next expectation point we should be talking about?
Well, I think people will just see new features added and new cards added. So I don't know that we have outlined an exact, next huge milestone.
Right.
One of the things I did want to say is Matrix has heard loud and clear that they need to go to a mobile friendly.
Yeah.
Because right now they've got a desktop view and then they've got Matrix mobile view. So they are working on combining into just like they did with Realist. That's supposed to come out in the first half of next year.
Okay.
So when that happens, then I think it's really going to be a seamless experience between mobile and desktop for Matrix users.
Okay.
And I did want to say, I am looking at Matrix Mobile right now, and you with Matrix Mobile, there's like a little home icon, and you have to go into the home icon, and then you click on My Matrix, and there all my contacts are there, my saved searches, auto emails, my
the whole thing is right there. Okay.
Everything is right there.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Soon when CoreLogic gets ready to make that move, we will certainly have them highlighted on one of the vendor spotlight programs with Dave Scalora, because you're right. That's one of those big changes that we've all been waiting for, right? We've all been messing with our phones for how many years now? It's nice to see some catch up being taken place. But even so, I will continue to point out for everyone, there comes a point when you do need to get back to the desktop. You've got to get to the keyboard for the heavy analysis. I really want to go through on a CMA and select this and look at the pictures and bounce back and forth. Mobile is critical, but the desktop is where you get the hard work done, I think, as well. So, hey, Tom, thanks for being with us. This is great.
My pleasure, and I'd love to come visit again.
Okay. The call to action before we leave, the call to action right now, feedback@mlslistings.com, get the URL for the new page and go play, and let us know what you think.
Bookmark it.
Bookmark it. Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being with us on MLS Listings Live. We enjoy doing these. We enjoy bringing you new topics industry topics or big changes right here in MLS Listings that are designed specifically and only for the members of MLS Listings. Thanks to the team out there. Greatly appreciate the work you do to keep guys like Tom in front of the camera and me moving forward, getting information out to everybody. So, Tom, thanks a lot. MLS Listings members, thank you for being with us.
Make sure to check out our Pro Support page for additional videos on a full range of topics. And don't forget to click that subscribe button on our MLS Listings YouTube page.